Hello, I'm Michelle Jana Chan, and this is Fast Track's Insider Guide with my top travel tips from around the world. From October 5th in the USA, the state of New Mexico hosts the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. There are mass ascensions, flying competitions, and daily dawn patrol shows. Set to music, these are choreographed inflations and launches at the hour of sunrise. This annual gathering is usually favoured with excellent ballooning conditions down to clear October skies and a phenomenon called the Albuquerque box, a unique combination of topography and weather patterns. In Laos, monks in the UNESCO World Heritage town of Luang Prabang will be celebrating the end of Buddhist Lent, 3 months of fasting and retreat. On October 19th, residents and visitors make donations at temples. The next day, there's a fireboat procession when hundreds of offerings decorated with flowers, incense, and candles are set afloat on the Mekong. On October 18th and 19th, the world-first Outback Symphony will take place at Uluru, or Ayers Rock, in Australia's Northern Territory. There'll be Indigenous musicians and the performance of Earth Cry for didgeridoo and orchestra. Later in the month, Australia's Sydney Opera House will mark 40 years since it was built, with a night that will mirror the very first concert held here. The Sydney Symphony Orchestra will perform Beethoven's Ode to Joy on October 27th in the Opera House forecourt. This is a favourite time of year to head to Victoria Falls, on the border of Zimbabwe and Zambia. It's now midway between the season when the falls are at their peak flow around March and at their driest towards the end of the year. That means there's still enough water to witness the magnitude, but there's not too much spray to hinder a view of the entire falls, top to bottom.
We have 1.7 kilometers of the falls, of which we have the Devil's Cataract and the main falls, which are flowing all year round.
Mina Mpofu is a guide on the Zimbabwean side, the best place to view the falls at this time of year. Also in Zambia, thousands of carmine bee-eaters arrive to nest on the banks of the Luangwa River. These iridescent birds nest in holes in steep riverbanks, and that activity peaks around now. These migrant birds usually stay in the area until early in the new year. A new species has been discovered, whose home is the cloud forests of Ecuador and Colombia. The discovery of the olinguito was made from historical mammal collections in the US. Wildlife in this region of the northern Andes includes the mountain tapir, spectacled bear and puma, as well as hummingbirds and butterflies. Now's a good time to visit. The rainy season usually returns towards the end of the year. In Malaysia, the annual Climathon takes place October 19th and 20th, a race to the summit of Mount Kinabalu at over 4,000 metres above sea level. On the first day, the race is open to proven athletes, covering 33 kilometres on a mix of sealed road, forest trail and with rock face at the peak. The second day is open to anyone and takes competitors halfway up the mountain and then down again. Thanks for checking in with my Insider Guide this month. Until next time, happy travelling.